Hi everyone, my name is Benjamin Locke. Today my oral presentation will be on the responsibility of citizens during the time of a disaster. These are certain things that citizens need to pay close attention to, and I've outlined here the most important things that citizens need to become familiar with in time of crisis and a disaster. First up, we need to know what the definition of a disaster is. It is a dangerous event that causes significant human and economic loss and demands a crisis response beyond the scope of any single agency. You have natural disasters such as floods, earthquakes, blizzards, hurricanes, and tornadoes, and man-induced, which are nuclear attacks, chemical attacks, and biological attacks. Citizens also need to know about being prepared and what is being prepared in situations. Citizens need to know what to do before, during, and after disaster. They need to know the risks that come with a potential disaster. They need to be familiar with warning signs and sirens in your area. And you need to prepare a plan for yourself and your family. And another important thing of preparation is you need to begin to stockpile or gather supplies in a safe location. Here we'll talk about stockpiling the supplies and what the basic supplies that you need. Citizens should gather and stockpile basic supplies. They need to know what to gather and to store. For example, you need 1 gallon of water per person per day. It's a lot of water, so you need to consider that when buying and storing water. They also need clothing, blankets, sleeping bags, first aid kit, battery, radio, flashlight, sanitation supplies, cash, food, and any other essentials. Citizens also need to have a disaster plan. They need to know in your house where the electricity, water, and gas switches are and when it is necessary to turn them off. You need to know safe locations to meet and ride out during disasters. You need to know where to meet in case of mandatory evacuation. And you need to have contact methods in case of separation. You need to know the basic securing of a household, and you need to know how to use critical supplies such as first aid kit. Information. Information on disasters. One should follow basic recommendations given by emergency personnel. They should stay informed during the storm by listening to the news and announcements on the radio and TV. They should follow procedures laid out by emergency personnel and only call emergency responders if necessary. They should also be prepared to evacuate immediately if mandatory by the emergency personnel. Last things that citizens need to keep in mind is they need to listen to authorities about safety to prevent injury following a storm or disaster. They need to contribute to community service efforts in clearing storm damage. They need to refrain from negative collective behavior such as looting and theft. They need to help neighbors and community recover by assisting emergency personnel with recovery strategies and operations. Thank you. So here you go. These are the basic outlines and important things and responsibilities that citizens need to keep in mind during the time of a disaster. Thank you very much for listening to my oral presentation. Thank you.